All right, guys, we got another draft here, another 2021 NFL draft, and it is a 7 rounder for America's team, the New England Patriots. And guys, this one was a little difficult. There was a lot of late round picks and just a lot of stuff that I had to go through and just needs to fill. But I'm going to go through each of these picks and kind of give you my breakdown of why I think that this is going to help start that rebuild that the Patriots need now that Tom's gone and it's just a new era in New England. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, first round came. We had the 13th pick overall. With these mock drafts, I try not to trade picks, although the simulator I use does allow me to do trades. I try not to. I try to keep it normal. I may implement trades here or there eventually, but I'm going to avoid it from here on out. So with 13th overall pick, we got Jaylen Waddle out of Alabama, wide receiver. And I wanted to start off with a big weapon in the receiving game. And with Jaylen, you've got one. He draws a lot of comparisons to people like Tyreek Hill, and that is good company to be in. And right now, outside of Julian Edelman, I mean, the Patriots really don't have anybody in the receiving game. People will be like, "Oh, and Kill Harry." It's like, no, that's a waste of a pick. They need weapons, right? And Julian Edelman's not going to be there forever. So I think adding Jaylen Waddle, to the receiving core will definitely boost that offense production that they've been looking for. And you can have him and Edelman on the field at the same time. That's going to be fun. So that was the first pick. Second round came, and we do need a quarterback. Now I don't expect Kyle Trask to start right away. However, he does have a good work ethic. He wants to learn. He puts a lot of good work in, and he's got a lot of the fundamentals that you look for in a quarterback. I would sit him maybe for a year and then, have him learn. The good thing about this kid, like I said, he's got all the fundamentals and he has the drive to want to be good. He wants to be the best. So I think that'll go a long way, especially in a place like New England. Football's, it's a pretty big culture up there. And adding Kyle Trask to the team would be a good start at building something new. Maybe sign another stopgap quarterback. Maybe not Cam, but maybe get somebody in there for a year. We know that they're still rebuilding, so have Kyle sit there, learn, and then maybe this can be the new franchise quarterback. Not necessarily the new Tom Brady, but definitely a good start. So that came and went. We missed a lot of picks here, guys. I didn't know that the Patriots were this thin in the middle first part of the draft. But we didn't get another pick until the 108th pick. Picked up Joe Tryon. I really do like Joe's game. You may have seen You may have seen me pick him in other drafts, like the Jets draft, for example. But it's because he can get to the quarterback, and the Patriots need linebackers right now. We'll talk a little bit more about another linebacker here later in the draft, but Joe would be a good start, especially for where we got him. So there's that. Next one up, pick 140, Lorenzo Neal out of Purdue. Now, if you watch Lorenzo's film, the guy's he's like a big dude, but he's fast. It's almost scary. It's kind of like seeing a wrecking ball come at you. He's got a really good swim move. He beats a lot of double teams, and I'm saying at the college level that's probably not as impressive, but he's constantly beating double teams in highlight videos that I see of him and just film that I've seen of him. And it's pretty impressive. And he chases down guys that are like half his size. Like, he's got the same speed. It's insane. He definitely has the ability to force fumbles. There's a lot of times where he's forced fumbles, so he is aiming for the ball. This guy I think would be a good addition to that Patriots defensive line. He's a big boy. So there's that. At pick 162, we have another receiving threat, guys. And my thing is, let's get some more receivers in this core of receivers, right? Because we need to beef this thing up. And we have Tyler Bonds out of USC. This guy was taking passes from Sam Darnold in college, and he's had some pretty impressive plays, guys. He goes up for the ball, very athletic. He's got some good height to him. He can go up for the ball and win in those situations against smaller corners. So I would add him to that receiving core. You know, it's just another weapon for whoever ends up being quarterback, whether that's Kyle Trask or a stopgap. But definitely liked his game. A lot of ability to beat one-on-one coverage, and he actually has been able to beat 2 and 3-on-1 coverage too. So pretty impressive stuff. Next up, another linebacker, like I mentioned before, we got Ventrell Miller. And the reason I picked him up is he's just got really good speed, guys. He's a fast linebacker, good sideline speed. And I think that he may not be like an every down linebacker or anything like that. But with Bill Belichick, you're looking at somebody who's, he's going to get the value plays, right? And Ventrell Miller is a value play. He can use him in certain situations, like sweeps and, if he expects something to go out on the edges of the flats, right? So he can pretty much get out there quick and, take down anybody who's trying to go out on the side of the field. So yeah, picked him up for that reason. And then just to mix it up, I did notice that, the Patriots have an aging running back group. At this point, I feel like some of the money could be saved. So I picked up Keante Ingram out of Texas. And he's a good receiving back. He can run with the best of them. Maybe not the biggest power back or the most elusive guy, but I mean, as far as running backs go, when it comes to the teams like the Patriots, I mean, you can pretty much plug and play anybody in there. And this guy can do both. He can run and he can catch. So why not give him a shot? So anyways, guys, that's my 7-round mock draft. It is mid-November 2020, so this may change, but I hope you like what I've put together so far. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video for more content. Help me out with that YouTube algorithm. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next mock draft. Peace.